This morning I wake up remembering something that I realized when I was maybe 17 or 18-year old. And it's the danger of believing just anything. When I was 16, I fell in this religion, Christianity. They was Pentecostals, they speak in other tongues and claim that they heal people in the name of Christ and all this stuff. And all that stuff was, that was fine. We have a good time on it. But it was a big danger in all this. Besides the preacher, his name was Gamaliel, taking economically and sexual advantage on people, was also what he used to teach. Of course, in those days, and like now in this Pentecostal church, the big seller is the end is coming. And I remember this preacher loved to talk all the time about the book of Revelations and how the end is coming and how everything is going to be destroyed and how Christ is coming, pretty soon. And I noticed something that, again, this morning I was thinking about. When that church began, I remember was few men there that I knew closely. The first one, my father, and was a few other ones. And when they finally came to that religion, I bring my father to that religion. My fault. I hope he forgive me for that. He's dead now, but I'm the one who pushed him into that belief. But he was all his life a businessman like me, and he was doing very well with his business, and also was other men about the same age he was doing very good with their business. All of them, different kind of businesses. And I noticed something that happened over time. All these businessmen, they was, excited and happy to hear about the Lord and about the end is coming and how it's going to happen and all this. Well, after about a year of these men coming to this group and listening to all this, something started happening. Not the end of the war, something else. The end of the successful life of these people. Yes, that started happening. My father's business started going down, but not only his, the business of the other men that was in that church started going down also. And some of them has to go bankruptcy. And of course the preacher keep telling them, oh, it's the Lord, he's testing you. Read about the book of Job, how the Lord took everything from him to test him. And they keep believing in this, and not only believing it, but thanking God for testing them. And at the end, my father lost his company. The other guy also has to close his business. One of the other businessmen, he ended having a horrible accident, and his whole family died but him. And all this shocked me, and I started thinking, now I understand, what you believe you create in your life. And this preacher that was, of course, profiting out of all this bullshit, because he was making a lot of money out of all the people that come there and scaring them with this end of the war is coming. And I noticed at first that all these people started becoming very conformed with their lives. You know, they didn't care about getting a better car, because why I want a better car? Jesus Christ is coming soon. I don't need another car. I don't need a better house. They become a mind of scarcity, a mind of destruction. The end is coming. And in all these people was obvious that they was creating this in their lives. And from being great, successful businessmen, suddenly they was nobody. They lost their businesses and everything. Of course, the preacher, he have a bigger house every so often, better car every year, but the people that was listening to him, it was going down and down and down. I have talked about these religions that are manipulated by these very intelligent creatures, and I talked in my past videos that these creatures support their technology with the energy of pain and sorrow that humans put out. Then, of course, they train people consciously or subconsciously to teach about this end of the war and the destruction is coming and more war and all this blood and all these horrible things, to make people think about this all the time and create more sorrow and pain in their lives. But when I was 19 years old, after I saw this and realized the damage that these people has done in their lives by going every Sunday to hear this preacher lies and manipulations, I quit that religion completely. And I will do anything to open people's eyes to realize that all that religion stuff is a doomsday for you, because that's what they preach. And then by now, after so many years has gone, my parents are dead, many of these people that was in that church is dead, but I realized something. You need to be very careful what you believe. You need to be very careful who you hear and what you hear all the time, because that mixed with your emotions go down to your subconscious mind, and you will start creating those things in your life. Then think positive. If you hear somebody complaining all the time about their miserable life, get away from it. Try to come close to people that think positive, successful, happy. They see the best of everything instead of the worst. And for sure, stay away from those religions. Stay away from those preachers that all they doing is taking advantage of your pocket. You know, this preacher Gamaliel, he preached all this doomsday stuff all the time because was his bestseller that kept the church full, scaring the shit out of people. But not only that, make his pocket fat with money, because after he finished talking all this, he will tell people that the Lord need their tithes and offerings and people will give it to him. Of course, he never gave it to the Lord. He used it for him to buy new cars and better stuff for him. And this preacher, he abused sexually several females from that church, And it's nothing to be surprised about it. We hear about this priest abusing for all these kids sexually, and we see all these preachers always abusing women and all this stuff in that way. They don't believe in what they're telling you every Sunday. They just doing their job to make money. Then open your eyes, be smart, read between the lines, and flee like you fleeing from the pest, from hearing these people talking about the end of the world and all that horrible things that are not real, are not the truth. Now, if humanity keep believing on it, they will create it. But we have to bring people the light and let them know that no, the end is not coming. We have wonderful technology. We're getting better and better every day. Then our offsprings are going to do even better. And one day we're going to be able to create a super technology that maybe soon we're going to be able to live even longer than we live now. Those are the terms you need to think all the time. If you like this, press the button of like and subscribe. I'll be soon back again with you. Thank you.